Hello, hi. Look, we already got stuff popping out. Hey, I'm A. Thank you so much for stopping by. And thank you for choosing to share some of yourself with me today. Whenever it is that you are seeing this. This is going to be a collective energy pull. We're going to see what comes out, all right? So I'm already getting a song. Feelings got me deep in my feelings. And I'm using a deck that I have not used in a while. Like, I haven't used this deck yet this year. And at the time of this live, we are in, what are we in? August. August. Dang, it's August of 2025 already. Anyway, we're in August of 2025. So I have not used this deck yet this month. So there's a message that needs to come out. I'm going to give it another minute or so here. And then we are going to see what comes out. Wait, let some people join. It is kind of late, though. Where I live, it's about, I think we're at about 1:30. 1:30 in the a.m. But it's okay. Whoever needs to catch it, will catch it when they are supposed to catch it. All right, so thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you for choosing to share some of yourself with me today. For those of you that don't know, my name is A. For those of you that do, hey. And we're going to get right on into this energy, yeah? Because it's already started making itself clear. Feelings got me deep in my feelings. Yeah, again, using this deck that I have not touched at all this year. We are 8 months into the year. Hello, hi. Hi, hi, hi. 8 months into the year. Okay, so that could be of significance. August could be of significance. Yeah, I don't know, something about 8 months or maybe being 8 months into the year could be of significance. Hello, hi. Hello, hi. All right. Ooh. And pardon my yawn. This is going to be my last read of the night, okay? All right, let's go. Let me pull on what is the collective energy right now. What is the collective energy right now, please? Let's start there. What is the collective energy? This is going to be a quick little pull because I am starting to yawn, okay? So I already started it, so we gonna finish it. Oh, I'm not taking all of those. Let me just get one for the collective energy. The collective energy, please. All right, so we got two. Y'all listen. What y'all got going on? This is giving attraction. This is giving like a strong, like animalistic even, like attraction. Or, you know, I guess to scale it back a little bit. Maybe you can just speak to like a very strong, like intense pull, attraction to someone or something, okay? Very much an energy of like, okay, so I'm hearing meet. So maybe like wanting to meet someone, meet up with someone, okay, move something forward with this Chariot. All right, we have Cancer energy and Capricorn energy as far as major arcana goes. I just pulled all the cards back. I'm going to shuffle them, and now we are going to pull. I just wanted to get the collective energy. And so that was the collective energy. Perhaps wanting to move something forward, feeling some sort of very strong, like from the good, attraction or desire, if you will, to someone, for something, all right? All right. Let me just get 4, please. Let's get 4. Let's get 4. Oh, my stomach just got hungry. Now I'm getting hungry. We're gonna wrap this up, and this is gonna be a quick read, guys, so I can eat some snacks before I go to bed. All right, we got Hierophant, King of Wands. So that's Taurus, Aries energy. All right, Hierophant, King of Wands, 3 of Swords, and 7 of Pentacles. Strength. Okay, well, I want this to be a quick read. And we have the Chariot at the bottom of the deck again. And I just shuffled and dropped some cards. Someone could be feeling beside themselves. At the beginning, as I was coming into this energy, I was hearing that feelings got me deep in my feelings. But let me just get these cards really quick. And then when I wanted to clarify the collective energy is giving a sense of a heavy attraction. And at that point in time, Chariot was at the bottom of the deck as well. And it's just still here, even though I've shuffled a few times since then. So very much an energy of moving forward, okay? Or maybe wanting to move something forward, wanting to move on from something, perhaps this heartache. Let me just take a look at this though. I feel like someone is okay, so I feel like someone is being very deliberate with themselves, perhaps with their healing, perhaps with the moves that they're making, the decisions that they're making. Intentional. Someone is being very intentional. And determined, I feel, to move through or past some sort of pain. Okay. Okay, what else? This Chariot just won't go away. The Chariot is here again. So I'm going to clarify this really quick. Let me get 3, please, for the Chariot. 6 of Swords, 2 of Cups, 8 of Wands. All right. So luckily, this read is pretty clear. This is giving very clear. All right. So remember how I said someone is being or is feeling like they are wanting to be and is being very deliberate, okay, with the moves that they're making, very intentional, very decided as far as moving through some sort of like heartache or how they are going to move through or how they are addressing some sort of pain or heartache or something that caused pain. Very much wanting to move through it, move on from it, move past it. Very much so. But this is almost giving like, I want to move on from this so I could do this, okay? And this being this 2 of Cups. So it could be, there could be some sort of like something new. I mean, I don't see the Ace Oh, I guess we did have the Ace of Wands out, I guess, at the beginning when I was trying to get a feel for the collective energy. All right. So there could be some sort of like new somebody new that has gotten someone's attention, or new spark within a situation, new desire, but very much deliberate, patient, and calculated. It's almost like someone is like, no, I wanna process my pain the right way. Like, who are you? What you got going on, baby? I'm not laughing at you or anything like that, but it's just it's giving like maybe analytical to a deficit almost. Like, okay, I'm feeling this pain, and I want to make sure I'm feeling this pain the correct way, right? Like, I dealt with heartache, and I dealt with heartbreak, or yeah, some sort of pain, and I want to make sure that I'm dealing with it the right way. It's kind of what this is giving. But at the same time, having a very strong desire to move on from it, and to some sort of partnership quickly. Maybe some sort of new partnership, new beginning, all right? If this is you, maybe there's somebody new that's caught your eye and you're like, well, shit, I can't go after that yet because I got to heal from this, right? I mean, and if that's how you're feeling, then I guess, maybe good for you, I guess, not I guess good for you for wanting to heal. I just feel as though this is coming from a very analytical place. I don't know. It's not bad. I haven't come across many energies that have embodied this particular energy. But I will say this is giving the energy of like, I want to heal correctly and quickly, so I can move towards this partnership right here. All right. Let me see what else. Y'all, my stomach is just a growling, honey. Yeah. Okay. So at the root of it all is stability. I feel like someone is really trying to, okay, heavy on, put themselves in a position, okay? And again, if this is you, hey, kudos to you, okay? That could be what someone is feeling like they need to do correctly. There's an energy, there's a very strong sense of coming correctly, all right? Doing something correctly. Very deliberate. And I feel like it has everything to do with, yeah, some sort of pain, some sort of heartache, but also feeling like something needs to be done swiftly. It's kind of contradictory because it's like, on one hand, with this Seven of Pentacles, it's like patience is required. I want to do this the right way. But then with this Eight of Wands, it's also giving action needs to be taken. So I don't know, maybe action needs to be taken and patience is required. Heavy sense of, again, wanting to come correct, wanting to, perhaps maybe if someone is working on their paper, right? Working on like gaining some sort of stability, some sort of, okay, I just heard two legs to stand on. So I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure what that means, but that's two legs to stand on. So I guess in the stability sense, stability, maybe? Someone's really focused on that. Almost, yeah, in a very focused and deliberate manner. All while underneath it all, okay, nursing some serious feelings of like attraction and like yeah, I can't get past this like animalistic like pull. So I don't know if it's I don't know what that's about, but that was the overall energy in the beginning with the sun. Here comes the sun. I think this is pretty simple. I am gonna get ready to wrap it up. Knight of Pentacles. Gosh, such back and forth energy. It's like I need to take my time with this. I need to do things correctly. I need to be very deliberate, right? I need to make sure that I'm healed, okay? I need to make sure whoever, if this is you, if this is another individual surrounding you, there is a almost overwhelming sense of like, I just heard making a list, checking it twice, but symbolically of like wanting to make sure. Okay, I'm listen. The thoughts are coming fast. So let me finish this thought, and then I'm gonna say what came to me next. Wanting to make sure that things are done right, things are done a certain way, and what I can tell you is that be careful with that. Yes, it's good to have a plan, but a lot of times when it comes to when we are in situations and circumstances where we're like, you know, why I want to do things this way, a lot of times that is when things happen to show you exactly why what you thought you was finna do, you not doing it, okay? In all seriousness, I'm just saying be careful with that because this does give an energy that is somewhat rigid. Especially with this Hierophant. Very much in order for this to work out over here, this has to be a certain way. And that is what I'm getting. Whoever this is, it's heavy on that. Like, there's nothing wrong with being deliberate. There's nothing wrong with being intentional. There's nothing wrong with having a plan. Those are all very good things. I'm just saying be careful with that. We have Taurus, Leo, Cancer energy out here as far as major arcana goes. I feel like that is the message, right? If this is you, happiness does await, all right? There could be some urge too that I feel like someone is trying to stifle. Again, at the beginning of the read, we had what is it? Ace of Wands, Devil, and Chariot. Something about not stifling your inner urges. As long as there's no harm to no harm to anyone, right? Like, don't be forcing yourself on people, okay? I feel like, I don't know if that needs to be said, but like, but real talk, I feel like there perhaps are like some urges or something that someone is like stifling because they feel like something has to look a certain way first. So I'm here to tell you that that is not necessarily always the case. By all means, continue to build your foundation, all right? Build your stability, whatever it is that you have going on. But I feel like that sense of urgency is there for a reason, all right? Whatever the urge is that you are trying to stifle, I feel like perhaps you should pay attention to that. There is no right way to heal, okay? Healing is not linear, all right? It's not. Allow yourself to feel. And know that happiness is here. I feel like keep doing what it is that you're doing, all right? If there's nothing wrong with wanting to have your two legs to stand on, okay? But don't be so rigid that you miss out, all right? Okay, that's it. That's all I got. I'm really hungry. At the bottom of the deck, we have Emperor. It's Aries energy, all right? So, again, this is heavy on this building this stability energy. You could be someone who was prideful, or you could be dealing with someone who was prideful. And by prideful, I actually don't mean it in like the negative sense. Not boastful, prideful. But careful with that, because there's that saying, pride cometh before a man fall. That being said, though, and with this Hierophant out here, I just feel like this is someone who very much wants to not only appear a certain way, but actually be that. And I love that. I do. I love that, right? Don't talk about it. Be about it. And while I love that, okay, for you, let me just see something. Yeah. You have to be careful with that, because again, I just keep going back to this urge. There's some sort of urge that someone is resisting or stifling, all in the name of wanting to do something the right way, stability, okay? And again, I'm all for not only wanting to talk about it, but being about it, right? Walking the walk, not just talking the talk. But there are more than one way to skin a cat, if you will. And I know it's such a gruesome saying, but I don't really know where that saying came from. But what I'm saying is that there's more than one way to do something, okay? So it is very possible to, I'm going to keep saying it because I'm getting it. It's like bursting at the seams. It's very possible to be able to give in to whatever this urge is, okay? Whatever this attraction is, while building upon your stability, okay? While standing in this Emperor energy, okay? Embodying this Emperor energy, all right? Building a strong foundation. You don't have to sacrifice one for the other. This is almost giving like someone is like, dare I say, punishing themselves, right? Like, nope, I have to do this way. Who are you trying to convince? Because I already feel like you're rigid, okay? You could be rigid for a reason. But that Ace of Wands came out in the beginning for a reason, all right? That Devil energy came out for a reason, all right? This Chariot that showed up 4 times in the read now is here for a reason. There's something that is like begging to be, begging to push forward, right? Begging to be moved forward. And it's like, we also have the 6 of Swords. Like, it's like something is really wanting to be moved along, and it's and either you or another individual is like, no, but I have to do this the right way. You determine what is the right way, my love. All right, that's it. That's all I got. My stomach is so hungry. Okay, I'm gonna go get my snacks, and I am going to go to bed, and perhaps I will see you tomorrow. Thank you so much for stopping by, and I cannot wait to see you again here soon. Oh, thank you for sharing some of yourself with me. Okay, now I can give you kisses. Mwah, 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 mwah. Bye.